Hey everybody, I am back. I took a little bit of a break for the holidays. I have 4 kids and 3 of them are grown. 2 of them are living away from me or out of our house, so they live on the East Coast. Well, anyways, I had all 4 of my kids home together at the same time. With my older 2 being in the military, it's difficult to try and accomplish that. And this is the first year in like 4 years maybe that we've all been able to get together and enjoy a holiday together. So I took some time off, not from the garden, just from getting video of it and documenting what I was doing. So if this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Keisha and I am in the high desert, Southern California, Zone 8B. And I have since cleaned out and cleared out a lot of the things that were growing up right here in my garden. A lot of it looks different now. It looks more wide open. You can actually see. But we had some freezing temps consecutively, which wiped out the rest of my summer garden. And then we had a whole bunch of rain come through, which I love. And so I did take some video during the time, during the holidays, that I will try and pick out the best parts and show you some clips from some of the things we did over the holiday. But I just really don't want it to be a super long video, so I don't know how well that's gonna work out, but I just wanted to give you a look-see of everything, how it looks now that winter has finally arrived and everything is just, there's a little bit of green, but everything is just dead and everything. So but even in the extreme cold that we've had, we've been in the 20s and high 30s. But even with that, my citrus is doing just fine sitting outside in this weather. My lemon is turning a little yellow and it'll probably lose its leaves but before this winter period is over. But it came back last year, so I'm expecting that it'll do the same this year. Always keep my fingers crossed because you never know. It's just like when my tortoises go in for their little brumation period or hibernation period. I'm always nervous as to whether they made it through the winter or not. But this guy is doing good. He was sick and I had to nurse him back to health. Max is just getting big. He's starting to look like Tiger now. Look at you. You're just getting big, aren't you? He's a little handsome guy, but he causes a lot of problems, especially in the house. So anyways, you guys, I am going to piece together a lot of different clips from over the holiday to share with you and show you a few updates of things that I'm working on. So it is cold right now. You guys, I think winter has finally come to my garden. It's fall and winter all at the same time. It's in the 40s, probably the low 40s right now. And I am a California girl through and through. I'm out here in flip-flops and a tank top. And I know some of you are probably rolling your eyes right now. But there's just so many things that I just wanted to talk to you about and show you right now in my garden. Tonight we're going to be hitting our first true winter temps We're going to be down below 30 or right around 30 tonight. And it's going to be like that every day for the next 5 or 6 days, maybe for a full week. So I wanted to get out here and show you guys around, show you what I need to harvest today, because if I don't harvest some of this stuff today, it's just gonna be lost. So you guys, I am going to attempt to talk and walk and film all at the same time because I have a hard time just talking and typing. So I've never like tried to walk in front of the camera with you guys. So I'm just trying something new, something different. Wanted to show off my hair. Look at it. You guys, a couple of videos ago, my Tea Tuesday video, I did that video and I saw all my gray hairs up here and I was like, wait a minute. Now my excuse used to be, and the reason why I didn't want to be on video used to be because, you know, I was in my pajamas or, yeah, I didn't feel like combing my hair or whatever. And now I'm looking at my grays and I'm like, oh gosh, I do not want to be on camera. So I had to do something about it. So I wanted to show you guys some things and then I'm going to take myself back in the house. I have to get a lot of stuff together because my oldest daughter and my son are both coming in next week for the holidays. And I'm really excited about that. So I got to make sure that I have everything ready for them. You guys, I have so many tomatoes and stuff that I need to harvest. So I did get around to harvesting these. And I gave a lot of them away to some of my local community members. And so, but I have tomatoes that are ready or that are blushing that I'm gonna need to get, because if it freezes like they're saying it's gonna freeze, I'm gonna make sure I have these tomatoes inside. I'm gonna leave some of them out, but some of the bigger ones that are starting to blush already, I'm going to take those in and they can just finish ripening inside the house. Because see, like that one in the back right there, that one is huge. And I would hate for that to freeze. Oh, look, there's one that's ready back there. But I would hate for that to freeze and get all nasty and I never got a chance to get it. So I'm gonna be out here picking these tomatoes. I don't think I'm gonna pick all of them, but I'm gonna just pick the bigger ones. I'm gonna also pick a lot of these peppers that I have out here. As you can see, there's some there that are ripe. As you can tell though, everything is still wild. It's been about a couple of weeks since I posted the last video of everything, and of when I got back from my vacation after Thanksgiving. Look at that. And so I'm just amazed by how much everything has just grown. So I have a lot to pick. I'm gonna have to figure it out. So maybe get some other hands out here to help me with it. But look, I still got tomatoes everywhere here. And I noticed these, I already harvested some of these Black Beauty tomatoes. I already harvested some, so the rest of them I'm going to be pulling off and letting them ripen the rest of the way inside the house. And then whatever peppers I could find out here that are almost ripe, then I'm going to get those. You guys, I came through here and I noticed one of my Kellogg breakfast tomatoes started to ripen right there. I'm happy about that because I love these tomatoes. It's my favorite tomato. And there's still plenty of other ones on here that I gotta wait. I'll probably pull some of them just to make sure that I have them. Look at that big one. I'm definitely gonna pull that one. Just in case things do get really, I mean, it's cold right now, so I can imagine tonight is gonna be freezing cold. And a lot of my cherry tomatoes, I'm just gonna have to leave them. But I'll try and get as many of these peppers as I can. Look how pretty that pepper looks. That one is a Jimmy Nardello. Looks nice. I love the colors and stuff. And then this one down here is almost ready. But he's gonna get taken in the house too tonight. Yeah, because these zinnias finally gave up. This was Purple Prince. They finally gave up and the disease finally got the best of those. Here's a big bell pepper that I'm gonna need to take that one in too. And I'm gonna have to get a lot of these banana peppers. Oh, look at these. Look at that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get a lot of these collected today. I guess that's what I'm gonna be working on, is collecting them. What I'm most sad about is this one is a White Beauty, and it's just putting on these new little tomato babies. But it's already too late because it's already getting really cold. So yeah, and I did harvest that other big Black Beauty tomato that was over here. But this one I'm gonna need to take off tonight. It's really big. It's really, really big. So I'm gonna have to take that one off tonight. And I did take some tomatoes off of this plant. This is the Lucid Gem Tomato. I did take some of those off. I'm gonna have to take some more, I guess, of the bigger ones. And then I gotta take these poblano peppers. There's a whole bunch of them ready. I'm gonna have to take them off. And my strawberries is already going bad. I just made that video of strawberry tea, leaf tea. And I thought I would be able to come out here and take some more strawberries off of it, but it's not gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to cover this up too, because we've been getting rain off and on. So these are those ashes of all that yard waste that I burned. Yeah, there's not too much over here. I'm gonna take some of these peppers off, but that's pretty much it. I'm gonna show you what I did in the front yard. Okay, you guys, so this is what I've been working on in the front here. I had to dig this out, and believe me, it's taking some time to do it because we have, you can kind of see it over here, we've got that hard clay. So I had to soak it and then dig, and soak and dig, soak and dig, and repeat. But we got to replace all of this. It's leaking. No wonder why our water bill is like $300. So we're gonna have to replace all of this, and I want to move it anyways to over here. So, and I got to change the direction that those pipes are going, because it used to be where this concrete is right here, that used to be all dirt all the way down to the window. And all the way down this way was all dirt. And we had that cemented over. So now I got to cut those and redirect from here out this way, since that's the shortest distance on concrete to try and go under. So, and then it'll come out right here, which I'm slowly working on getting this wet enough for me to dig down in it. And then I got to dig out this side. So the pipe, I can route the irrigation pipes over this way to feed this flower bed. And then that flower bed along the property line there, and this walkway flower bed that I haven't finished lining out yet. So, and then all of this dirt that we had collected from our front yard. Someone on one of the gardening groups that I'm on said that he needed some dirt. So I was like, hey, I got plenty of it. So my husband and son and I have been getting up early every morning and loading up my pickup truck with this dirt and taking it over and unloading it for him to have. This is where the pile started. And now we're down to that. And this dirt is actually really, really heavy. So he's doing me a favor by taking it so I don't have to take it to the dump and pay to dump it. You're basically all caught up right now on everything that I'm working on. I don't know how much work I'm going to get done in the next few days because it's going to be cold. You can see how the sky looks. We're going to have more rain. We already had some today, but we will have more. So I don't know how much of this I'm going to actually get done. But I will keep you updated on what I am doing when I do it. You guys, my garden is no more. The cold that we had, and the first part of this video was a couple of nights ago, or a couple of days ago. And I was out here getting the first round of stuff harvested. And my garden actually survived that night. It was 30 degrees, and my garden survived that night. But last night was it, you guys. It got down to 26. And I had come back out yesterday to harvest even more stuff. I was checking to see if I got everything, and you guys, I need glasses because I did not get everything. I ended up getting a huge harvest, a second huge harvest. But I was happy to get that stuff. But now that I'm looking at it, I mean, there's still stuff that I missed. Like that pepper, and there's some other peppers that I missed. I purposefully left these tomatoes on here because they were just too small. They were just way too small. But you can see what the cold did to this plant. It just looks all sad. Most of these pepper plants are looking sad too. Some of them were insulated. Oh, look at, there was another pepper there that I missed. Some of them were insulated. The plants that were insulated that had other plants around them close by, the ones on the interior actually survived. The ones on the outside didn't. They look all shriveled up and stuff like what you see here. But what I'm talking about is like on this side, the tomato plant that is right in here, the stems and stuff that are right in here were being shielded, and you could tell on this trellis. Okay, see, like these are all dead. And this is the north facing side of this trellis. Now I'm gonna walk around to the south side of it. Look at that. See, on the inside here, there are plants that are still okay because they were insulated from the cold. They had some coverage over them. But this is the south side of this trellis. And as you can see, the limbs that are sticking, that are on the top, on the outer edge of it, is all droopy looking. But if you look in between, there are good leaves still that are closer onto the trellis on the interior. So yeah. But a lot of the plants, I'm glad I did get out here and get a lot of these picked. This was still pretty yesterday, and today it just was all dead. And then also my sweet potatoes. And I was waiting for this for the sweet potatoes. I was waiting for the cold to hit, because what I've learned is that there's some plants that if you let them get frost kissed, you know, just first part of the frost, let them experience that, then they have a better, sweeter taste. Same thing with carrots. And these carrots are doing fine. The cold didn't do anything to these carrots. But when I go in to harvest these carrots, they're going to be very sweet, because the plants, I guess that's part of their mechanism to fight the cold. They condense their sugars or something, and I don't know how it happens exactly. All I know is that it happens, and it's good. So, let's see over here. This zinnia is still alive and thriving. Cold didn't do much to it. But on the other side, the zinnia on the other side is all dead and dying and shriveled. There's still tons of tomatoes on these cherry tomato plants, and they will continue to ripen. And I'm just going to leave these plants here, and the next few nights are going to be cold. Tonight it's supposed to be 33, I think, and all the other nights, subsequent nights, are going to be in the high 20s or low 30s. So this garden wasn't going to make it. These summer crops were not going to make it at all. Look at that baby. He just wanted to be out here with me. As soon as he saw me put my shoes on, he come running out the door with me to be in the garden, was rolling all over and just being so lovable. He loves this garden, and he loves being in this garden with me. And I love that he loves it. I love having the company. Look who's joining us. Hey, Max. He's such a chunk right now. He's so fluffy and chunky. It's just crazy. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go along, dig out all of these pepper plants so that I can overwinter them in the house. These are all my hot pepper plants. And I've noticed that hot peppers take a long time to develop and grow. And I don't know if you knew this, but pepper plants are perennials. So they will continue to grow as long as the conditions are good for them.